What is up, Transformers family? Hope everybody's doing well. Today we are going to be reviewing Transformers Earthrise War for Cybertron Skylinx. So here we have the box. It's got some great artwork to show both the links and the Space Shuttle Skylinx mode there. Let's do a little 360 here, little image shot here from the show. Then here's the back. So he has an additional feature here. He has like a base mode. I'm not going to transform him into that because the G1 does not have that. This base mode over here is going to be for a later time. But for today, what we're going to be focusing on is his space shuttle cargo mode, his Lynx mode here, and then his Dragon Lynx mode. And then when he's combined here into one. So that's what we're going to be looking at in today's review. So here's the other side of it here, and then once again the front. So I've already taken him out of the box and kind of messed with him a little bit just so I can get a better understanding of him and how he works. So here is Skylinx in his Dragon mode. And his standing features are okay. They're not the greatest, but they do work. And then here is the Lynx. His Lynx mode is very similar to the G1 style and iteration to the cartoon, and as well as to the toy. Now these are more in line to the TV show that Netflix came out. So all in all, they are great looking figures. Great detail. Like I said, him in Dragon mode is the hardest one to try to keep standing. So I'm just gonna give him a quick 360, so that way he stays stationary. So there's 360, and let's try to get him standing back up again. Because just like the G1, you kind of have to tilt him back to keep him standing. And then here's the Lynx. Give him a quick 360 here. Just great color, great look to basically mimic the show, but also represent that G1 toy. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the Lynx. So let's move the Dragon mode over here. Get the Lynx up close and personal to you guys. So there we have it. His mouth does open. Make him roar. So here's a little bit of a closer look at him. There we go. A good 360. And the Lynx turns into that base mode that you guys saw on the box. Like I said, I'm not doing that. So here is the Dragon mode. A little bit up close. Tilt him so you guys can get a good view of him. Got the wings like in the G1 and the G1 toy. So and then there's the head. So first thing we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go and transform back into shuttle mode. The one thing I will say is you have to be careful with the tail because the tail easily comes off. So when I was first messing with him and the tail out, the clip it comes off like this. Not quite sure if it's a safety feature or what. It comes off easily, I must say. So you just fold the tail back in. There we have it. Then we close the thruster part. There. So the wings they just fold in fairly easy. So they just fold in and in and fold in and in. There you have it. And then the legs you basically fold in the claws like so. Fold in the claws like so. And then the foot comes forward like that. Comes forward like that. Wrong way. They go to the back part. So to the back there. So you'll see here. Right back here, there's two crevices, and that's where his foot basically goes. So he just basically tuck it in, and tuck it in, and there you have it. There you have it. And then the wings you just fold down into place. Now that's the one thing I will say. I kind of wish they would lock into place the wings. The wings do not lock into place. So they're still very much movable, and don't stay in that one spot. So but they do have like a little groove that they try to stay into. But besides that, that's my only little caveat of it for this one. And then last but not least is the head. So just line it up, push it back. Some of the neck pieces don't line up, so you kind of have to wiggle it into place and push them down. So that way they just slide on in. And there you have it in shuttle mode. Now, one thing that I do like about this Skylinx is they did give him some landing gear. So he's got three wheels, two in the back, and then one in the front. That basically gives him the landing wheels like a space shuttle. So but there you go, little 360 there. For the Skylinx shuttle. All right, so let's go ahead and move them on over here. So next is we're going to transform the links into the mobile rolling platform mode. So it's fairly simple. The tails just tuck down and underneath. The feet they go back to the back. So there's a little notch right here on the side that goes on the inside part of the foot right there. So and it fits right in. So then put the foot down. These feet they go back inside. There's another notch right there. It goes on the inside of the foot. So move the foot back and tuck it in. Same on this side. Put the foot back, and we tuck it in. There we go. And then to put the Lynx head back, you basically right down here, pop this part down. The head flips down, and you tuck it in, and then there you go. So here you have the Lynx in its rolling mode. And he does roll because they put wheels on him underneath. So he's got two wheels right here. Two wheels right here. The two wheels that were on the tail. So and he rolls very smoothly. Now, so placing the shuttle on top of the Lynx body here. It's fairly simple. So you have a notch back here, and then a little clip. And this little clip is how you release the shuttle once it clips on. And it just lines up, so you have a open area right back here, and then you have the front open area here. So let's put the wheels up, and then we basically just line up the connector points 1 and 2, and you'll hear a click. And once you hear that click, it locks them in place. You can lift the back, but you can't lift the front. I'll show you so you can see here. So you'll see that the back lifts up, but the front does not. And the only way the front lifts up is you release it with this little button right here. Push it down, and he comes off because that just releases that latch. So there we have it rolling shuttle mode. I mean, he does have like a little when he's in the shuttle mode and the base for the shuttle. There's a base for the shuttle. There's a little opening here. Nothing really fits down there. Because it's such a small opening, as you can tell. It's nice to have that there. So next thing we're gonna do let's go ahead and release the shuttle mode. And we're gonna do the walking mode for the Lynx. So let's go ahead and put the legs back down. With the dragon on top. Basically. So let's go ahead and put the leg down. Put the leg down. Let's line them up nice and even. Line them up nice and even. Make sure that I have them pretty straight. I have them pretty straight, so that way he balances well. These are additional accessories for this set. On him for this set. Not quite sure what to call them. Not quite sure what to call them. I guess they're like rocket boost in a way. So now we're gonna go ahead and put him back into dragon mode. So dragon mode. So like I said, be gentle when pulling the tail out. It will separate. And there's a lot of stress areas on this tail, so be very mindful of that. So then now we're gonna pull the head out, and to pull the head out, you can't. Sometimes it won't really pull out as easily. If you're having trouble just pulling the head out, open the mouth so gently, causes the separation right here. So pull the head out, and just pull the head out. Put him up. Pull his wings out. Pull his wings out, and then now that we've got him all set, the same steps as before, how it lines up and how it goes in place, and there you have them. Full bodied Skylinx in his space mode, where he can carry people in here like he did on the show, and he can still take off and fly there on the show in the original G1, as well as the Earthrise and Netflix Earthrise series, the trilogy it is called. Little 360 there of him. So the only other thing that I'll show you guys that he did come with a few accessories. Nothing too spectacular and like just little blast effects basically. To put it like if he's on shuttle mode, blast effects. Put these blast effects here. You can attach them to the engine parts to make it look like he's basically blasting off. You got two little ones. Kind of look like, they're firing. And then you have three different styles here. Two that are kind of the same, and one that are kind of the same, and one that it's a little bit longer. And then you have really big explosion effect. All in all, if you were on the fence about this figure, I say he's a great find. A great have. The only big difference between this one and the G1 actually walks and rolls with batteries. This one does not. This one does not. That's the only big difference. But that's the only besides that. But besides that, figure. If you're a fan of Skylinx, the G1, this is a great iteration. To have. He is very close to the original G1. Transformers family, thank you for watching the review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, feel free. If you have any comments, feel free. Leave it in the comments. Take care. Transformers family, take care and have a great